Three, two, one.
Kenny Ken,
Nicky
Mix and
Blackmarket.
Blend. How you doing? Welcome
I'm
to
good,
the
brother.
podcast.
I'm
Welcome
good,
to
man.
the podcast. Wicked to have you on board. Right, where do we start? Let's take it right back to the beginning.
Right back to the beginning.
Where did you bring up? Where were you brought up?
I was brought up in Hackney, East London.
Hackney. Okay, right. So, East London.
Yep.
What were you doing? Let's say. So, what were you doing before the whole music thing? What were you doing?
What, way back when, or just before the music thing?
Yeah, way back when, before the music
Well,
thing.
I left school when I was about. Got kicked out of school when I was about 14. Ended up going to a proof school. Frank Bruno went to the same proof school as me, and Rat Pack Everson Allen, he was in the same proof school as me. It was a place called Ardale in Essex.
Yeah.
So we went there, and then after that, I just got myself in a whole heap of trouble, man, from the age of, say, 16 to 26. For the next 10 years, I was just getting myself in trouble and just doing naughty things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, 19, what year was it again? 1986. I'd done a stretch on the Isle of Wight at a place called Campill.
Right.
And I'd done 2 years out of a 3-year sentence, no parole. And when I came out of there, I just said, you know what? I ain't going back again. That's it now.
No.
That place there, Campill, right? I thought I was bad, Nick, you know what I mean? And what it was, I was in a cushy prison up north somewhere. And, but we was going on with some things in the prison, you know what I mean? So one day they just come and ghosted us out, just pack your bags. And they shipped us out to Wandsworth, back to London. And then they took us, and then I was there a couple of days, and then they took me to the Isle of Wight. And then that's where I met the real bad men, them, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and I just thought, you know what? This is
There's
way out of my
always
league.
somebody better than you, isn't there?
Yeah,
basically.
This is way out of my league. I'm not like these people, you know what I mean? I'm not as bad as them. You know what I mean? They're proper gangster kind of, criminal kind of, you know what I mean? And like, I wasn't, that wasn't me really, you know what I mean? So when I came out, I done that sentence there, and I came out and I started.
You was on the buses, right?
No, what it was, I came out of there, and then I went to, I'd met a guy in there, I forget his name now, but anyway, I met a guy in there, and he owned a cleaning firm, like some big cleaning firm, and they had the contract to clean London Transport stations, London Transport Underground stations, right? So when I come out, I looked him up, he gave me a job, and I was cleaning the stations for about 6 months, maybe less than that, you know what I mean? And there was one station I used to work at, Amersham, at the end of the Metropolitan line.
That's right, yeah.
And the governor there, like the station manager there.
People don't know I'm a bit of a train spotter myself. So.
Yeah, what is it called? The station manager there, right? One day I was cleaning out his office, and he said to me, "Ken, you seem too bright to be doing this kind of job. Why don't you come on the underground?" You know what I mean? I said, how are you going to do that? He said, go to Baker Street, fill out the forms, you go to Baker Street, you do an exam, and then you're in. So I thought, I ain't going to pass that exam. I never passed an exam in my life, you know what I mean? So anyway, I went up there. Well, I've got to fill out the forms and everything. Went up there, done the exam, pissed the exam, right? So I thought, wicked, I'm in. Nice one. Yeah. And then that's how my London Transport stuff started, you know what I mean? From there.
Brilliant.
And then was stationed at Holborn Station, which I used to do Holborn Station, Oxford Circus, Bank, and sometimes Liverpool Street, depending on if they were short of staff, they'd move us around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, and then that's how from there raving started. And when I was working at Oxford Circus, I used to work at Oxford Circus quite a lot. So Blackmarket Records was just around the corner.
Yeah.
So I used to at lunchtime, I would go hang around with Stafford. Remember Stafford that used to work there?
Of course, yeah.
Right.
Yep, definitely, yeah.
Stafford was my boy, you know what I mean? And like,
Brilliant.
I used to go in there and like me and him just built up a relationship, you know what I mean? And
yeah,
he started to put tunes away from me, and I started to collect the tunes. Even before I started, this is before I started DJing.
Yeah,
I started to collect the tunes because by that
collection.
time,
That's how it was. We all started to collect.
Yeah,
that's how it was. That's right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then what was it? I just started to collect, and there was a DJ duo called Them Two back in the day, Dean and Darren and Dean.
That's right.
They was called Them Two, right? And Dean, this fucker could mix, boy. I'm telling you, he could mix. You know what I mean? So one day, he was all out raving, and I brought them all back to my yard. I just bought a set of techniques, right?
Oh, wicked.
And I bought them. Everyone come back to the yard. You know, as you get out raving, then everyone goes back to the yard still buzzing and shit. You know what I mean? So
have a mix.
Dean just started mixing, right? And every time he said to me, "Do you want to go?" I said, "No, just carry on." And I was watching what he was doing. I was just watching him, Nick. But you know, I was watching other DJs as well. But I was watching what he was doing. And then when everyone went, I couldn't wait for everyone to go so I could get on there because I didn't want to do it in front of everybody. You know what I mean? So when everyone cleared off, I got on them decks, man, and I started to mix, and I started to mix and mix, and then within you got
the buzz. That's it then.
Yeah, and then I got the buzz, and then I started to get little jobs here and there. You know what I mean?
But then that's it. Music's taking you to a different place.
Well, I'll be honest with you. I never thought
saved you.
Yeah, some of the places I've been in the world, I never ever thought I'd see them places in my life.
Yeah.
Because I couldn't. How can I say it? I couldn't. I was just living every day as it came. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wasn't planning like, oh yeah, I'm going to do this when I'm a certain age. I'm going to do this when I'm a certain age. I wasn't planning nothing like that.
There was no planning about it, right?
Nah.
I hear you. Yeah.
I was just living every day as it come. So if you'd said to me, Ken, you're going to end up going to Australia, I would have said to you, shut up, what are you talking about? You know what I mean?
Can you remember your first paid gig?
First paid gig?
First paid gig. Can you remember?
Yeah, I got knocked to the first paid gig. It must have been the first Genesis.
Right.
Labyrinth.
Okay, yeah.
Labyrinth.
Oh,
I mean, I've done little things. Like there was a guy, a friend of mine, an old friend of mine. I haven't seen him for years. We're friends on Facebook though, but his name's Stephen Mills, and he runs the Dolly Rockers, right? And that's what he runs now. But back then he was just starting as well, right, as a promoter, and he booked me to play at the Hoxton. What was it called again? Some club in Oxton, some little boys club in Oxton, some boxing club. And he booked me to play there. And I think that was the first paid gig I ever got.
Wicked. No, brilliant. That's wicked. So, tell us about Tracy and Ton Management.
Right. I met Tracy around about 90, 91, something like that.
Yeah.
And me and her just hit it off straight away, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
because your agency I was on the agency. And
yeah. But that didn't come till later on though. That we'd bought a house in I think we bought a house in no, we was renting a property. Before we bought the house, we was renting a property, and I think the Ton promotion started then in about 94, I think,
okay.
Or 93.
Yeah.
Might be wrong, Nick, you know what I mean? But
I mean, you had some people on the agency though.
Yeah, we had some like you, Stevie Iper, Ron.
Yeah.
We had a few people, you know what I mean? We had Pesce, we had a few people on there, you know
definitely
what I mean?
holding your own, definitely.
Yeah. And then that started little Nicky and Tracy started that.
Yeah.
And then I think it was about 2006, or maybe 2005. Tracy decided she didn't want to do it no more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
She wanted to do other things, you know what I mean? And all that. Well, maybe it was a little bit before that, I think. And so I said to her, all right, Trace, if you don't want to do it no more, that's fine. Because, you know, sometimes you just want to move on to other things, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's fine. So she went and spoke to Tanya, because her and Tanya's tight, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And Tanya just said, send him come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I've been with Tanya ever since. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And Mix and Blend. Tell us all about Mix and Blend.
Mix and Blend. To be honest,
When did that start?
I'll be totally honest with you. Even though I started Mix and Blend, I wasn't really in it. I just done it because everyone else had a label. You know what I mean, Nick?
You've done all right with it, though.
Yeah,
You've done all right with it.
Yeah, I wasn't really serious about it, though. You know what I mean? And so I just started Mix and Blend in '97.
Yeah.
And the G Squad.
How many releases did you have on there?
Oh, loads.
Yeah.
Loads. Still releasing now, Nick. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Look, vinyl though. How many did you have?
Vinyl, loads, Nick. Loads, man. Please don't ask me to name them because I've got the list. But what it was, right? DJ Mace, a guy called DJ Mace, right? Ashley, good friend of mine.
That's right. Yeah, down from the South Coast, right?
Yeah, Ashley.
Yeah.
If Ashley was sitting there with me now, he would be able to tell you more about Mix and Blend than me because he knows everything. Right? He knows everything about me, my label, he knows. So when I want to know stuff, I phone Ashley up and I ask Ashley, what year did that come out? What year did this come out? When did we do that tune again? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, yeah. But, I mean, look, you're still doing music with Jubs and doing music with Juice as well. Yeah. And, you know,
at the moment,
the latest thing that you got with Demo.
Yeah.
You know, I've been killing that tune. That's been doing damage.
Mate, you know what, Nick? How that tune come about, right? I mean, I've been trying to make music for years, but like I said, I wasn't really taking it seriously. You know what I mean? Because I used to like to party a lot. I was just, from my work done, I'm looking for the next party. You know what I mean? And I'm going out partying, and I don't regret it. That's how it is. You know what I mean? That's me. That's how I was.
And
yeah, that's how I was. So anyway, what was the question again, Nick? What was it again? I forgot. See, I'm waffling.
Just saying that doing the music with Jubs.
Yeah, that tune Demolition Man. The tune with Demolition Man.
With Demo, yeah.
Yeah, with Best Demo, right? How it was, I was sitting here and I made this tune, right? And it needed a vocal, and Sid from Third Eye Records had sent me a tune, right? So, but I don't remember them putting it out. So I thought, you know what, let me see if them vocals will sit on this tune. So I just put the whole tune on my tune, right? And tried to filter out the bits and pieces so I could hear it how it would sound. And I thought, shit, this sounds all right, you know? So I phoned Sid up and I said to Sid, send me them vocals, just the vocals on their own. I've got something, you know what I mean? And then he sent me the vocals, I put them on there, I sent him the tune, he said, right, that's going on that album. And that was it, you know what I mean?
It's really well. It's really well in the tune.
Yeah, I'm well happy with that, Nick. Well happy.
No, brilliant. That's brilliant. So, musical influences. You know, what musical influences have you got? Would you say?
Quite a lot. You know what I mean? Because I like all kinds of music. I mean, when I was growing up, I used to listen to people like obviously, reggae is I love reggae. You know what I mean? I love reggae music. I love like hip hop, like the old school hip hop, not the new stuff, just the old school, like Public Enemy, KRS One, Def Jam, and yeah. And then so they're kind of my influences. But really, to be honest with you, on this scene, when I started DJing, I was influenced by other DJs. The three who really made me want to DJ the most was Groove, obviously, because I used to watch Groove quite a lot. Yeah. And Groove gave me one of my chances to play on a big set back in the early days. He just told me to go and get my records, you know what I mean? Brilliant. So Groove, a DJ called DJ Bones.
Bones, yeah. I remember Bones up in Roller Express.
Yeah, and Carl Cox.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, they was my... Because I just used to love the way they played their music them times, you know what I mean? Remember, it was just house. Like, I used to love the way, mate, it was just the aura around them DJs, you know what I mean? And I used to stand in the crowd and I used to watch them play and I used to study the way they're standing up, just the way they're standing behind the decks, all that I used to
excitement,
get you know what I mean?
Get a buzz just of
Inspire, go
on to inspire you.
Yes, And that's what made me like, I could do this, you know. Because I didn't want to be working on London Transport for the rest of my days, you know what I mean? I thought, man, this music thing, I know I can do something in it. So I just started to put myself about and started to talk to certain promoters. And another promoter that really gave me my big break was Crazy Club. Dave and the other one. Do you remember Crazy Club back in the day? Crazy Larry's at Kings Road, and then they moved to Busby's, and then they moved to Astoria.
Yeah.
Right, with that, they gave me my big break as well. Along with them two, them and Labyrinth gave me my big, you know.
Yeah. Foundations, really. It's foundations, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, what about AWOL?
AWOL came a little later. AWOL came at 92, end of 92, 93.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because by that time Roast had started just before, I think.
Yeah.
So I was a regular, I was a resident on Roast.
Yes. Yeah.
And then AWOL.
Just the Paradise Club. I mean, that was crazy times where it would just roll on to the afternoon.
And that place was nuts, man. I'm telling you, that place right there was the kind of place where, you know, everyone came there. All the DJs came there after they finished their work.
Just come and chill and have a boogie.
Just come and chill and just listen to other DJs. You know what I mean? And it was really good. Groove, Fabio, all of them used to come down. You know what I mean?
You got a friend there. Friend's just.
Oh, sorry, that's the cat. Hello, Butters.
Brilliant.
His name's Butters.
And what's the other one? Orange at Hippodrome. Another one that started really late.
Yeah, I never really
through till the morning.
But they never really booked me a lot though, Orange.
Oh.
You know what I mean? They didn't really. I wasn't really I think I might have played for them once or twice. You know what I mean? But I wasn't really on there. You know what I mean? AWOL was my thing. AWOL, Roast. You know what I mean? Thunder and Joy. You know what I mean? They was mine. Back in
Favourite place or country to visit and play?
Canada.
Yeah, I hear you on that one.
Canada.
I hear you on that one. Yeah.
And I love
1812 crew. The 1812 crew.
Yeah, I
Big
love
up
my
the
Australian
1812 crew.
as well.
Yeah.
I love going to Australia as well, Nick. You know what I mean?
Down under, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny.
Germany in Europe. Germany's got to be
I mean, they've been in it from a long time as well.
Yeah, Germany.
Remember the old Milk Club? Remember the old Milk Club?
Yeah.
In Mannheim?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And best set or venue?
The best set I ever played.
Say? Or venue? Or should I say best set and venue?
Oh, that's a hard one, Nick. Bloody hell. Now you're making me.
One of them. Let's say the best set. What's your best set that you can?
I think the best
one of the best.
For crowd reaction, I think the best set I played was at the Sound Clash.
Right.
And I wasn't even
mixing.
Is
this the? Where was this one?
The Jungle Sound Clash at Roller Express back in '94.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I mean, if you go by crowd reaction, then it's got to be that one. But I don't think that was the best technical set I played. That was just the best crowd reaction set.
The best atmosphere. All right. What about best venue? Best venue that you actually played?
Boy, it's got to be. I mean, there's loads of good venues out there. Like you've got the N Club. The N Club was sick.
That was the system in there.
Yeah, the N Club was bad. You know what I mean? Then you got Ministry of Sound, sick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you got Paradise Club, which was bad as well for the vibe. You couldn't beat that vibe at Paradise Club. You know what I mean? So there's quite a few, Nick. And, you know, I've got to think of the people them up north as well. You know what I mean? Because, you know, them people, like, up there, they used to show me so much love. It's unbelievable. Yeah. Everywhere I went up north, like Birmingham.
Pure vibes, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Vibes.
Like,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Just some of them places up north back in the day,
they
were naughty. They were naughty.
Yeah.
but at the same time, incredible vibes. I remember the Hacienda letting off live rounds in the sea.
You know what? I never played there, you know, Nick.
Oh.
I never played
that's
at
all
Hacienda.
I remember. thought, what's that noise? Letting off live rounds. I said, what the hell's going on? It's crazy.
I played remember Sankey Soap?
Yeah.
I played at Sankey,
yeah,
and
Manchester,
the guy had a, I don't know, but it was me. I'll tell you a little story about that, right? Right? It was me and Hype, right? Hype, when I walked in there, Hype was playing, right? And Steve Fantasy gave me this tune, right? And at the beginning it said, "Don't fuck with me or my 45 Magnum," right? And he
45 Mag,
it was fresh. Nick, I've got it. He gave it to me when it was fresh. You know what I mean, right?
The 45 Mag.
I went to Sankey Soap, right? And I started my set with that tune, right?
Oh.
And when he said, "Don't listen, Nick," I don't know where they came from, right? But all you heard was, and the whole day you could see the holes in the ceiling when they were shooting, right?
Live rounds.
Yeah, and Hype just dived for cover. I see Kevin make out he's going in his record box, you know what I mean?
He's just taking cover. No,
brilliant. Remember the
what about worst experience, worst set or worst experience? You don't have to mention no names or no thing, but worst set or worst experience that you've had.
Driving all the way to Leeds, going in the back of my car to get my record box and there ain't no records.
You didn't bring your records?
Nah. Because what it was, my daughter, I said to my daughter, I don't know why I done it, but I said to her, let's go out there in your car. So we jumped in her car and I forgot to bring my records in it. I left my records in my car and we just drove
off. What did you do? What did you end up doing?
The DJ who was one of the warm-up DJs just gave me his box, you know what I mean? So I just played out of his box.
You know what? That at least that's a blie. At least that's a blie rather than that you go all the way there and then you can't play. Well, you didn't play. So at least you got some kind of.
I've done that twice, Nick. Twice I've done that. Another time I was with Chrissy and we got all the way to the petrol station on the M4 and Chrissy said to me, and I see Chrissy looking in the back of my car while I was paying for the petrol. What's he doing looking in the back of my car? He said, "Ken, where's your records?" Shit. So I had to go all the way home to get my records and miss that gig and go to the other gig. You know what I mean? Yeah, I've done that twice.
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Right. So, best beverage while you're playing.
Best beverage while I'm playing, Bacardi
while
and Coke.
You're playing.
Bacardi and Coke.
Bacardi and Coke.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Now, collabs with who you've done with, or most who you want to do with.
What do you want? Making music?
Making music, yeah.
Right. So.
Or a set as well. Well, let's split it up. Making music first. Who the most you want to do a collab with? Could be anybody.
Well, the person who's been getting on my case the most is Aries.
Yeah.
So I've said to him, Emil, hear on that. Let me get I don't want to come to your studio and sit down, right? And you be doing all the work. Right? I want to come in there and I want to.
You want to be hands-on.
Yes.
You want to be hands-on.
Yeah.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Brilliant.
So there's Aries, there's Blade Runner, there's quite a few, you know what I mean?
Brilliant. All right, so what about doing a set with someone that you haven't done? You'd like to do a set with them that you haven't done yet?
Back to back.
Yeah.
It would have to be Fabio.
With Fabs, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wicked.
And I'd keep it on that tip as well, on his tip as well.
Brilliant. Nah, wicked. Right, I'm going to do a silly question now.
All right.
Would you rather fly like a bird or swim in the ocean like a dolphin?
Fly like a bird.
Fly like a bird.
Yeah. Yeah, because there's sharks. There's sharks in the ocean, mate. I know there's eagles, but I'd be an albatross or one of them big eagles. You know what I mean?
Oh, wicked, brilliant. Right. So, last but not least, plans for the future. What have you got for the future?
Well, at the moment we're in COVID.
Yeah.
Right. And COVID has just mashed up everyone's runnings. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but the way things are going for me as we speak, the future's looking very bright. You know what I mean? With my production. I've got a tune called Rhythm Up coming out on B Recordings on the Beat Merchants album, right? I've got a tune, that's them called Done This, coming out with That's on Last Demo's album Frequency.
Yeah.
I've got another tune coming out on it's out now on Back to Jungle Volume 2, which is out on Formation Records.
SS's thing, Formation, yeah.
Called Give Me That Roller.
I've been busting that one.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
Yeah.
Another tune called Yes Sire, what I've done with Juice Man, that's on release now, that's out now, Mix and Blend.
Yeah.
And that's, for me, it's just about making the music now, because I know what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
It's like new to me.
You're in a different position now. So,
yeah, it's like, I've got the Kenny Ken name, it's a big name, so if I make music, it will sell, you know, as long as it's good music, obviously, but it will sell, you know what I mean? So
yeah. Look, I think you've gone in your own lane. You've created your own sound. You've got your own sound now. So you're off. 100%,
Nick. And you know what, right? I'm really enjoying making the music right now.
Brilliant.
I mean, I might not be. My problem now, where it comes to production, is just creativity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But on that point, I can build tunes, but on that point, I'll get there. You know what I mean? Because you know, sometimes I sit on my computer, not even trying to build a tune. I'm just going through sounds and
But then that's all part and parcel of the thing anyway. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
that's
my next step. My next thing is to carry on the way I'm going now, because the DJing, you know, from Boris said what date he's gonna open up. Bookings just started flying in for dates after.
Oh
that.
yeah.
I'm sure
it's
it must
coming.
be the same for
It's
you,
coming.
you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, it's coming. It's
Yeah.
coming. Definitely. Yeah. I mean, it's like we're gonna. I think we're just gonna look at things differently now. It's just so that we've been in this lockdown and we've taken stuff for granted.
Yeah, the lockdown for me is. I mean, at first everyone was saying, "Oh, we've lost out," but I haven't lost out. I don't think. I think I've made a good use out of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, really make good use out of it.
Wicked.
And can I just say, for all you people wondering why I ain't on Facebook, Facebook is just pissing me off right now. That's why I'm not on there. Come follow me on Instagram, Kenny Kenstagram. Follow me on Instagram.
Hear that? On Instagram. Hear that, peeps? Wicked. Right. Kenny, thank you very much.
Well, is that
thank
it,
you
Nick?
very much. Yes, sir.
All right.
So short and sweet.
Gotta wrap one up now, then.
That was really good. That was really, really good. Thank you very much, sir.
All right, nice one, Nick.
Gonna see you out on the circuit.
Yeah, man.
Brilliant.
Don't forget, Nicky half a job, right?
It's gonna be back to 9 jobs.
All right.
Wicked. Kenny?
See you later,
wicked.
Nick.
Thank you, sir.
Care. All right,
wicked.
Easy. Nice one.
Brilliant. Wonderful. That was good. That was really good.